Wouldn't mind the rest.
And what's up? And welcome. And hail. And welcome. And hail. Welcome. You know. Alright, here we go. I'm going to start off with this character. Alright, let's start off with some gold. All stats. All stats. And all stats. Attack speed. This is going to be, let's go into Torment 3. Alright. Torment 2, Torment 3. I'm not sure what I should be at. Make sure I get 10 of each of these instances. Go for the Spiral Morning. Chorus of War. And the Spirit, no, Queen Supreme, Sage's Whisper. My different incenses. Done. Everything else is fine. Let's just see what's up. I've been trying to acclimate for this difficulty. Let's go spend my Opals on offhands or swords. There's always a chance.
There's something special.
There's always a chance. Maybe. Are they all going to be 750? Are they all going to be 750? Are any of them ancient? Is it? Oh, that one's ancient. So sorry, ancestral. It is possible. Drop off that shard of Rathiel. Okay, what you got for me? Stop by the tree in Torment 3. So, I got a build here. It features freezing things. I'm trying to do more damage. You know, all that. I'm already Paragon 278. Not that hard to get a character from 0 to 60. The slowest part is actually the periodic refinement. Every so often you have to sort of stop during your initial leveling to get your build set up. And that takes a certain amount of time. Yep. I just need some better... What the heck? Oh my gosh. That was crazy, wasn't it? Okay, I am definitely breaking down everything for a while. Let's go check out this map. If I could get my reward for the reputation. So you know, Tree of Whispers. Whatever. I'm really concerned about leveling up my glyphs initially. The Tree of Whisper stuff won't really help me initially right now because I have to get my glyphs up to all of them, I think, up to 45 if they are already there. They might be. Besides one. Yeah, so we just gotta do a few more of these pits until I'm ready. Then Scorched Shackles. And I want to do another Realmwaker when it pops up. Maybe I can start off with that. It's gonna be a tiny bit slow though, because of how it works. How long do we have? 3.5 minutes, huh? That's a long time. Let's go. A long time. Give me 1 second. Garbage all over my mouse. Alright, better. Okay, so what can I do in 3 minutes? 2 minutes? Nothing. Answer is nothing. I think I should do Torment 2 until all of my glyphs are at 45. I'll let you know after I fight these first few enemies how strong I am. Here we go. My goal is to get these conjurations out. It's really cool. It's so cool. See? Yay! Look at it go. Wow, conjurations. See? I'm the conjuration man. And no one understands me for my FlimFlam. Look at that. That's gonna increase my damage a bit. There it is. Ice. We have the ice. Behold the ice. Again. 1 whole minute, huh? The Zakharum Priests of Yore. Hello.
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 Greetings.
Oh, that's awesome ice. So it's really interesting if you want to know how it works. It's like a chain reaction. I have 30 seconds, I guess. So, Ice Blade, it says, conjure a pair of Ice Blades for 7.2 seconds that slash around enemies and do some damage to them and makes them, has a chance to make them vulnerable. The Ice Blade's cooldown is reduced by ½ a second every time it hits a vulnerable enemy, and 20% of that cooldown is spread to my other skills. So if I have a bunch of these swords out, all my cooldowns reduce. Alright? And then the familiar, summon a familiar matching the element of my last cast skill for 8 seconds. So boom, boom, boom. There they are. This thing flying around. Whatever. This. It looks like a floating eyeball. But then it flies in and slams. So, I can have 6 at a time. It periodically explodes. And it applies the effect around them. It applies chill around them as it flies. Okay. But then there is the enchantment that says, which I'll read to you in just a moment. Basically, there's a chance that free ice blades get spawned during combat. And there is a chance for the familiar skill to be spawned whenever another conjuration skill is produced. So every time that any other conjuration shows up, anything, it has a chance to produce the familiar. And then anytime anything happens, there's a chance for another ice blade. Alright? Then I have this other item that says the explosion at the end of the frost orb has a chance to produce a random conjuration. And conjurations have a chance to produce a frost orb, a frozen orb, which then has a chance to produce more conjurations. And then I get bonuses for how many conjurations I have out, blah blah blah. And I'm really trying to lean into cold. There's a bunch of bonuses for cold, and of course cold is crowd control. There's a bunch of like glyphs and the legendary board passive that give you a layered bonus for having cold from different sources. And it all works out. Then I have a chance to cast my thing twice here. So that's why you see all these other elemental effects shooting out. So I'm getting a free fire hydra and a free lightning spear. And then my ultimate, whenever I cast it, it sort of resets all my skills. So if I spend all the charges of my conjurations, and if I spam my entire mana bar, I get a bunch of conjurations out, and then I do this number. You see? And then it refreshes everything after doing a bunch of damage. There it goes. Ice, 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 baby. Hee-haw. And then explode. Everything. Gonna have so many things attacking all at once. Alright. I got the Realmwaker. An old journal. Hello. In reaction. .com. I think I need like a Diablo scarf. That'd be cool. I think I should wear a scarf for every game I'm playing. Who knows? Scarves. Diablo scarf. Diablo beanie.
All logic, but the Realmwakers are just so. Walking doorways to realms unknown, bringing there to, well, everywhere. Such a ridiculous thing.
Hey there, young person. Hey there, buddy. You like this build I'm working with? Oh yeah. And time to unleash a bunch of these conjurations. I made it yesterday. There it goes. I'm in the Realmwalker thing. I'll be doing some glyph leveling in just a bit afterwards. I gotta level up my glyphs in this new character. So basically, whenever you make a new character, you just gotta get a character to level 60. And then once you're level 60, you have all your Paragon points, so you can just quickly build an endgame character out of the blue. But the main issue here is that you have to get new glyphs and then level them up, and you have to get class-specific gear. You know, you gotta get class-specific gear. Is the deal. And then, you know, masterwork everything. But I already have all the materials I need. My Spiritborn, I went through and did a lot of farming. A whole lot. Oh my gosh, I don't have any limbs. Let's go for body parts. Random body parts. Let's go for body parts. Go for boss summoning parts. Oh my gosh. To confine hatred, to hold it, is to find yourself made its prisoner. And that's why the Lord of Hatred is the most insidious. You can't get rid of him because it takes you over. For example, if you try to fight hatred, you're doing it with hatred, and then hatred wins, which is what happened with the Zakarum Church, you know? That's what happened with the Zakarum. They're trying to live by the teachings of Akarat, the prophet. They turn into dogma and order, and then righteous punishment, and so forth, and destruction. You know? I want this goblin. Where'd he go? Oh my god. Get back over here. Alright. Yeah, I like that they made Masterworking only cost Obducite, and they made it come from the Nightmare Dungeons. I've already done a ton of farming for it, so now I'm all stockpiled up. And it's like a legitimate means. Before, you had to dig really deep for the Indicite and Neath Iron, you know? And unless you're already good to go, you sort of hit a wall. But here, if you hit a wall, you can sort of grind some other content for a bit until you get enough Obducite, get all of your gear masterworked, and then try it again. And then you can push deeper. It just costs a lot, like 2,500 or something. And then, you know, for the last layer. But I already did some dedicated grinding. I was trying to get over a certain number. I just did I'm at 92,000 Obducite. I was trying to get over, well, I did have over 100,000. I had, like, you know, some amount. But I just masterworked a bunch of gear for this character. You know, 'cause I just made this guy yesterday, so I spent a bunch of Obducite. You know, thousands and thousands. Good news is, when you make a new character, you can move over, or you can use certain items from your stash box. Like, all the mythics are level 35. Everything else is level 60, and so forth. So I moved over. I have Tyrael's Might and Ring of Starless Skies. And I was using a different helmet, but I have a 4-star Godslayer crown. It's working out quite well for my build. I happen to have a 4-star Godslayer crown with a perfect percentage on that FlimFlam. So I might as well use it. Doesn't do much on the bosses, though. And I got this really good thing, but, you know, I have to replace a couple of these items with Ancestral, because I just got here. I just want to knock out this Realmwaker. I have the Opals. I already went through the bosses as well with this character yesterday, but on Torment 2. Just to go through and get the collection of gear that all the bosses have, just to make sure I covered all the bases. Yes, so I meant to say the Infernal Horde. So you have the Infernal Horde that, which was my main method, but you also have the Nightmare Dungeon where you're encouraged to farm every little corner. The Infernal Horde, whenever I do the Infernal Horde, I only go for the Obducite. But then I stopped for a bit because of the gem cap. But now there is no gem cap, or I don't know. There is a gem fragment cap, where there used to be of 100,000 of 999,000. Okay, so 1 million basically, and it's really easy to hit that cap. And all the time I would see 10,000 diamonds on the ground. So then for a while I was always, after the Tree of Whispers, spending up to 70 million gold making one of each of the top level gems, 10 million gold each, and there's a bunch of different gems. And then I started to just get rid of the highest level one, and then I tried to dig in deep and get rid of all the gem fragments. That was my goal, while cutting back on the gem income. I was trying to still play the game thoroughly, but increase my gold income and reduce my gem income so that I'm ahead of it, and then have it build back up. But then right when I did that, there was an update where they increased the gem cap significantly. So now there is no weird cap, and now my gem fragments You know, about 1 million. And because I just made some other stuff, but I have like 40 of each. I have 40 of each of the top gem. Basically, I stopped doing the pit for Obducite because it was giving me too many gem fragments. You know, but now it's a good thing because I like the gem fragments. You know? And for a time period, that the Horde is great for like XP. You're in a room, but essentially a tier 100 pit is slightly better. You know, it's comparable. It's like a win-win. It takes a while to do a wave 10 Horde. It feels kind of claustrophobic. You're in there for a bit, doing stuff, and you leave. You know, sometimes I don't like doing it all that much, so I just don't even think about it. And I sort of like doing the Nightmare Dungeon because you're forced to do a full sweep. You're not forced, but killing every enemy, there's a chance for the Obducite to drop. But through a combination of those methods, fantastic. Fantastic. Also through the den store, sometimes there's stuff in there. Masterworking thing. And yeah. My Spiritborn has a 4-star Wuxie Nakpa, which is good for that exact build I'm using. I'm working with. All right. So after this, I was doing Torment 2. I just made this character yesterday. And now this is Torment 3. Yeah. Alright. We check this map, Rooney. Nothing down there. Nothing over here. Another Realmwaker. No thank you. Let's go over here and do the pit. I just wanted to get that Realmwaker taken care of because there it was. And I just have one more rune to level up. Or one more glyph. What's the build that my Spiritborn's running? Something amazing. Here, I'll show it to you really quick. I don't look up builds on the internet. I don't even look up anything online because I think it's wrong and takes away from the experience. But, you know, I don't even look at what gear is available. I don't even know what gear is available, sort of, you know. First time reading the thing. Wow, that exists? Oh my gosh, you know. That's how I like it. I'm showing it to you. Okay. So because this is my build here, I've chosen to not use teleportation for the sorcerer. You see? Hippity hop. It's a hippity hop build centered around hipping and hopping. Hippy and hoppy. Alright, so for the build here, whenever I evade, it's a soar. Okay? Whenever I evade, it does the soar ability, which is where you sort of teleport and you swoop in with some damage and some lightning damage and eagle damage. But then something else says your soar now casts Vortex. So, soar casts Vortex. Evade is now soar. Alright? And then over here, Hitting a vulnerable enemy has a chance to reduce my evade cooldown. Every stack of ferocity increases that chance. That's cool. This weapon here, which is a 4-star, it turns my ultimate, this, into a mobility ability. So now it's a mobility attack. Mobility. And this other aspect, it says, each storm feather that I pick up now reduces my mobility skill cooldown by 1.7 seconds. Which means, if I do this and this, see, watch how fast it cools down. Every 2 jumps, my hunter is reset, and the hunter itself also jumps and resets itself. If it kills somebody, it has a 40% chance to reset, and then it has a higher and higher chance the more it does it, you know? And I have more feathers coming out. Right here, casting a focus skill recalls all nearby storm feathers, and the soar is a focus skill. So every other jump, see these feathers are coming out and then dashing back in, dealing lightning damage. And I'm using Andario's Visage for this Poison Nova trigger, and I'm using Fists of Fate, which is a pretty good one with a 295% bonus damage right there with really high lucky hit chance. And the Shroud of False Death for this extra chunk of damage and this stealth thing. And I'm using a rune that makes me also go stealth after casting 12 skills with cooldown. And I'm sort of spamming my cooldowns here, you see? Like, all these things are cooldowns. And you see how it's glowing? I get free casts. Now, the Hunter here thing, and in general with the Spiritborn, right here it says, with the Spiritborn, assails intricacy. Upon casting an ultimate skill, the last different potency, defensive, or focus skill that I cast is reset. So, if I cast counterattack and then Hunter, you see it's glowing? That's cool. If I cast the Armored Hide and then thing, it resets. So I have to go boom, 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 boom. You know? Keep going back into the Hunter. And, the Fists of Fate make that Poison Nova trigger constantly. And for the Poison Nova, that poison effect, the Noxious Resonance key passive makes it where my critical strikes cause my poisoning attack to burst, dealing 100% of the damage and blah blah blah, which is increased by 30% of my critical strike bonus, which is really, really high. My critical strike bonus with this character is... I've been trying to, you don't want one thing to be super high and everything else to be low. Right now it's at 963%. At one point it was at 1500, but my vulnerable was too low. My vulnerable was at 200%, so now my vulnerable is at 700%, and so forth. And vortex size, resource replenishment, random effects and so forth and so on, and every time I cast evade, I have this critical strike chance boosting up. Oh, also, counterattack makes me immortal whenever I press it, sort of, for 3 seconds. Not so much, it doesn't make me immortal, but... it makes me dodge 100% of all attacks for 3 seconds of direct damage. I'm not too sure about other weird AoE or environmental stuff. Gotta be careful. And also my jumping around stops them. Now, whenever I jump on them, my vortex, because I have a barrier the entire time, my vortex knocks them on the ground. Whenever I jump on them, see, they're getting knocked on the ground. And they're getting pulled in. So they're getting pulled in and knocked on the ground every single time I jump on them. And I can do billions of damage. 1 second. It's super high mobility. So I was going to use this guy as my primary farming dude. The dude that farms material across the map for my other characters. That's sort of the plan, because he's super fast. And can wipe out like casual content super easy. I just gotta jump on things. I mean, I get billions. In a pit I get billions because the enemies are lasting longer, so the damage builds up, you know? In the pit, there's like 11 billion, 16 billion, and so forth. And it's always a... So right now, I'm actually... I gave myself more life. I'm Paragon 278, so I have a lot of Paragon points. But not an infinite amount, so I have to sort of balance off a couple things here and there. Sometimes I get too flimsy, and then I die. And that sucks. We don't want to die. But right now I'm okay. I have enough life. Yeah, so I didn't want my sorcerer to be dashing around and like teleporting. I didn't really want to use all that much lightning. I wanted it to be different. And I was just trying to have like a stationary weird thing. I walk into an area, but I wanted to go frost. I was using the frostburn gloves with this guy because he was knocking them down, pulling in, and freezing. But then it's kind of overkill. I pulled off the frostburn and I gave myself the Fist of Fate, and I gave my sorcerer the frostburn. I figured it'd be nice just to make a frost mage. If I'm going to do frost, I might as well go frost or something. Oh, you spam Blood Wave and Blood Lance, and Blood Wave leaves behind Blood Orbs. Okay. And those orbs make Bone Spirits. That's cool. Sort of like my sorcerer, where it keeps spawning more and more weird stuff. Okay, I'm done with this. I just wanted to demonstrate this guy for a second. Also, the Spirit Hall choice, you know, every 15th time I deal direct damage with the Jaguar skill, I unleash an additional strike, dealing 28% of the damage I've dealt recently, blah, blah, blah. So all of a sudden you have a gigantic chunk of damage from whatever else has occurred in that recent space of time. $804 million. Alright, I'm just going to complete the Tree of Whispers here, so that my other character can, well, I don't know. Whatever. I like to farm some stuff every so often. Let's knock this out here. I just need one more, and I'll leave here. I just want to complete this tree. Nah, I'm done. I'm done. I have some stuff to do. Space. Time. Reality. I wish Fajita could see this place. I do miss her. Okay, 35. So I'll start at 38. I'll start at 38 and I'll work my way up. I'll start at 38 and I'll work my way back up to 50. Level by level by level by level. Leveling up one of my glyphs per But I like the fact that now you don't just get a big old dollop of glyph XP, you get upgrade attempts, and you can upgrade it 1 to 3 or 4 times, I don't know. More than that, I don't know. Depending on what level the pit is, but I feel like if you do a pit that is too high level, it's not worth leveling up a super low glyph, because you only, if you do a pit that is slightly above the level of your glyph, that's ideal if you can knock it out super quickly. See, here I have to, there's going to be a bunch of little minions. And my goal here is to attack from further away and to stay put. I want to do this stationary damage stuff because my ultimate here is a stationary attack. I like the contrast between this and the other build. All these things are. See, I'm not going to press anything. This is look. That's all just a chain reaction. That's all chain reaction. I have a rune where if I stand, a rune combination where if you stand still, if I stand still for 3.6 seconds, it'll cause a vortex, which is great for this ultimate because the ultimate makes you stand still. Yeah. Wow. And once I get these guys going, I can just keep moving forward. Once I get my little army of minions here. Almost like a necromancer. Yay. Dum 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 baby dum dum. I'm like a bird. I only fly away. But this is just, tier 38. And my goal here is to target the frozen dudes, of course, because of the Shatter Key passive. And there's a couple bonuses for Shatter. And other bonuses where, typically frozen enemies explode for a variety of reasons. Yeah. Yay. Alright, I'm gonna level up you. And now we do 39. And then we do 40. And after that, 41. And once all of my glyphs are at 45, at that point I will start grinding the tier 50 on. It's just more efficient this way. All my stuff has worn off. Extra buffs. Let's go for the attack speed, lucky hit chance. Maybe. Goodbye. Lame-o. Yeah. Nice chatting with you. I'm trying to develop a nice flow here. I hit him a bunch of times, or I shoot a bunch of stuff down the hallway, bring out all my little conjurations, shoot a bunch more to make more conjurations flow, run past the enemies, and then turn around and shoot. Then every so often do my ultimate. Man, I hate when I look over and the darn thing is frozen. Sucks. Sometimes it happens after 2 hours. Every so often. It's just this game. Sometimes it causes an issue where it makes the thing crash. Nothing's totally wrong. It just happens every so often. There's some weird spike in activity. Sometimes I can go 12 hours and it doesn't happen. Sometimes it happens many times in a row. But it's also sort of good, sort of, I don't know. I feel like it serves as a method to re-invite people to the stream. Yeah, it's nice and refreshing until it's not. More damage to chilled enemies. Oh yeah. Goodbye, chain reaction, man. And these conjurations or pets in general, like the necromancer or the werewolf, or sorry, the druid with the wolves and werewolves. You can kind of like run around and they'll clean up the trash. Wow. Starting to be a lot of damage here. Really cool how it all works. Really cool how it all works. This is actually a great Opal farm. Rich and chocolatey. Opal farm. Alright. Now let's do a tier. Let's do tier 40 now. I wonder how much gold you get at the end with the gold opal. I'll compare it before and after. So this right here is without the gold opal, and then I'll do it again with the gold opal. I might have to do an average, you know, like 3. I don't know if it's the same thing every time. You think it would be, because you're just trying to fill up the percentage of this bar here by killing anything. I don't know if the ratio of what you kill matters. You killed more elites. Just keeping track. Okay. And the damage is starting to approach 1 million eventually. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think the pit is a really good method to get the opals. Opals, not opals. So it's almost like the Nightmare Dungeon and Horde versus, which is very similar to the Tree of Whisperers activities, like cellars and events, sort of, versus the pit. So cellars and events out there in the wild, and the Tree of Whisperers versus the pit for Opals. It's very similar to the Horde versus Nightmare Dungeons, because, you know, it takes a while to go through a Nightmare Dungeon. You're going around searching things. It's sort of random. You're killing random enemies for Opals, or for Obducite. Not Opals. Obducite. Yeah, so it's Nightmare Dungeons versus the Horde for Obducite, compared to the pit versus outworld activities like events and Tree of Whispers and cellars for Opals. This one gives you a big chunk, but it might feel repetitive to do it over and over and over again. And it's nice to do a nice contrast to both, but hey, at least you can get it from multiple sources. I think the Horde is good to do every so often, like once, you know? Like, you throw it, if you throw in the Horde into your rotation of activities and do it once, just like one Undercity sort of thing. It splints. That's good. Oh yeah. I got him. Alright, got tier 40. 41. Just once, huh? And then the odds are very low for it to be done again. Just one rank per. I could go, what was that, 40, let's do 42. Let's increase it by 2 every time. And I should have done a Nightmare Dungeon, because so another reason why Nightmare Dungeons are good is because there's a chance to get the XP shrine. So if you want to go for some nice casual objects like after already having a mountain, I think Nightmare Dungeons are better because they serve the purpose of searching for the XP shrine. And because it's so random and rare, you just gotta do it a bunch of times. And then once you find the XP shrine, you sort of stop what you're doing and you do some high XP gain activity like the pit or the Horde. But high level pit is better in theory. But you can do, I like to do one Horde after getting the XP thing and then go into the pit. Or even one Horde, one Undercity, but then all of a sudden your XP buff is going away. There you go. There you go. Nice and smooth. Funny that I'm actually getting XP from all this, like I mean Paragon XP. In this build I'm not spamming my ultimate as much. It's more of a utility thing. Every so often there's a point of congestion, you know what I mean? I'll compare it to using a dustpan. You know? Like you're sweeping, then every so often you have to use a bit of a dustpan or something like that. Or it's like it's more like you are cleaning a kitchen countertop with one of those nice scrub pads that has a yellow sponge and the green scrub pad on the other side. And you're going along, but then there's all of a sudden there's like a catch-up stain, so you have to turn it over for a second and scrub for a moment, and then keep on going. But you're not scrubbing the entire time because it's not a crime scene. You know? For the most part, you're sort of pushing the soap around and getting all the surface residue off. And then every so often you have to like scrape up a weird syrup stain. You know what I mean? But you're not scrubbing the entire time. It's not like you're taking off the paint or sanding something. Sanding, you have to have the ultimate on the entire time. Or it's like you're vacuuming, then every so often you have to bend down and pick up a popcorn kernel or something, or a staple, or a rubber band. Oh, what's this? A rubber band, okay. You know? But you're not on your hands and knees the entire time. A popcorn kernel. Boom. You're done for it, buddy. Yeah, I got a 1-star. The Staff of Lam Ethan. That's for a mage. Here we go. I'm at 43. Don't you know, baby? Let's go up to 44 now. And then the goal is to get my glyphs all the way to 100. And then you get significantly stronger all of a sudden. All of a sudden you get stronger. Out of the blue. This one right here might be it, or the one after that. I'll be at the point. Awesome. I also like ice attacks. It's a nice crunchy sound. You know, it's a very crispy, crunchy, sharp, and cool sound. Like glass. Crystals. Like smashing through a bunch of crystals. A wine glass shop and a bunch of bowling balls. Welcome to the wine glass shop. Right across from the bowling ball mark. Who happens to be uphill. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Bam. Yoo-hoo. And then there you go. Beautiful, nice and icy. Until I'm empty, basically, until I have no more mana. I don't even have to do anything. I'm trying to figure out how to go faster here. This guy's a rough one. Because I think my little conjurations are cleaning up quite a bit of this stuff without me having to do anything. I just gotta figure out how much. You see? I can focus on the elites and my minions can take care of everything else. Right there. Nice. Okay, this one's done. Yoo-hoo. Yay, and my cooldowns shoot right down with all those swords. All those swords and stuff shooting out there. Okay, here we go, boom. Boom, and legendary. Yay. Yay. I did the thing that I had to do now. 4 damage to crowd controlled targets by 8%. 2 conjuration skill damage, cold damage, critical strike, conjuration. Alright, so now let's go all the way up to 47. And I could level up all the stuff one more time. Maybe get all of my glyphs up to 50 so it matches gold tier 3. Yeah, that frost orb definitely should be shot out first because it makes him vulnerable. Yes. Yeah, I don't think I need the crackling energy. I'm targeting the champions. You guys gonna keep on passing through. Yeah. Awesome. Spend all my mana. Run around for a second. I'm not teleporting. I don't teleport around these parts. Impressive, unfortunately. Whoa. 2 million. Got these swords with me. Doing sword things. Well. All the way down the far away hallway now. Bobby roll. Way down the hall. More damage to distant targets. It's really good. Even if I miss them, the conjuration still get them. They gotta be further away. Of course, my other build was, more damage to closer targets. Yeah, this is 47. Pow, pow, pow. Boom. Just like that. Nice and frozen. Well, I'm full now. 10%, 70%. Taking them all to 47. Now 48. Wow. Okay. Oh, wait, no! Wait. Had an unspent attempt.
Greetings.
We could go down.
Gave my hammer. What's still got some good in it?
Okay, we're gonna go for swords. Because you never know.
Hello, Shinaro. Vasili's ghost. I hadn't finished, are you?
Vasily's ghost. Tell you what. Alright, let's go up to Torment 3. Kaboom. All done. I can go really fast if I wanted to. I'm just trying to level up my glyphs. Well, essentially I'm trying to get into Torment 4 so I could then dip into high level dungeons. But I need more life. So we'll see what happens once I level up these glyphs a bit more. Just empty out everything. Now run. Okay. Let's drift on through. Yeah. Conjuration. Gonna empty out my mana. And start pushing forward. Nice. That guy. He is not chilled. Stay still for a second. Spam. Very nice. Take care of these wannabe elites. He's just a big guy. He's not an elite. That guy's a small elite. Problem is, his vortex size is kind of small compared to my Spiritborn. Yeah, that's all good, all good, all good. Frozen Town, where we have to attack the frozen ones and the champions. All these swords, come get it. From way over here. All these guys hanging out, doing nothing. There you go, nice and frozen. They have that weird unstoppable status and they can't be crowd controlled. But now I do more damage to crowd controlled targets with that glyph I leveled up. It's sort of a big deal. Whee! There you go. Bam. Boom. Bam. Yep. Can't get me, fella. So that's 2. That would be 2. I think you're basically done for. You're done for. I'm done for. Alright. 48. What? 48 what? 48 and 48. Get them all to 48. Alright. Gonna get harder and harder here. I don't even know. Let me try Torment 4 one more time. I'm going to get beat up. I'm just kind of curious to see. And I want to check out my resistances at the entrance here. Oh, my armor is much lower. Resistances are fine. Can't change out any glyphs. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a champion in there. Come on. Come on. Ooh, these guys are kind of strong. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Your boat. Whoa. But yeah, I don't know if I'm strong enough for this. I think the key might be to run past everything. Get up in here. We go all the way across again. Yeah, I think I'm not strong enough for this. Yeah, I gotta be way stronger. Those numbers are low, low, low. Let me get out of here. Numbers are too low. 65, I was doing 50 there. Alright, let's go back down to 255 for a second. I'll stop doing this grind here once my glyphs are 50. I'll just trying to see if I can handle that, but I couldn't. Oh, yeah. Yep. Even this. Kind of weak for this here. It goes from wiping them out to not rather quickly. But then I'll be strong again. You'll see. You'll see. I might have to swap out one of my items with a legendary for some customization. My Spiritborn has several legendaries. I'll see what I can lose from this overall composition with my items. My materials might the chest sort of overboard. Maybe. Maybe. I can maybe swap out the helmet. I got this Godslayer crown. I don't know if it's good. It might be. Alright, let's push forward. You are frozen. There you go. The rest should be taken care of here. And empty out my pockets here. Pull them together. Got this champion here. He needs to go. What the heck? There, he's gone. Keep pushing forward here. Yeah, I gotta increase my damage. I gotta increase it. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it's quite the challenge. Yay. Yeah. Ice, 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 ice. Wow. There you go. Go for this guy here. Go run through him. All these champions mixed in. You guys have barriers. These guys all have barriers. I have to look at the drawing board. I made a lot of changes on my Spiritborn over time, and it only got way better. You know, after a few changes, like significantly, amazingly better. Like billions of damage is way more than thousands. So it's gonna keep going a bit. Gonna suffer. Oh, this guy is unstoppable. There it is. He's almost done. Oh, I need that damage. Oh, I might use the critical strike damage elixir as opposed to the lucky hit chance one. We'll see. I think my lucky hit chance is already high. I'm trying to pump up that conjuration damage. There he goes. These guys all have extra health. Whoa. Yep. Well. And then... And then... Well, this boss fight's gonna take a second. That's for sure. Uh-oh. Ta-da. How? Oh, I'll get you. Oh no. I have 3 of the debuffs on me. Okay, gotta run away for a second. Yay. You can't get me. Maybe. Gotta run away for a moment. No. No. No, no, no. You can't get me, buddy. Uh-oh. Yeah, check that out. You get knocked out any second now. Mm-hmm. There it is, and he's done. That took a hot moment. That was 55. Barely holding on to the ride. Conjurer invocation. Oh man. Alright, well, that was pretty rough. Alright, let's go back out. I'm gonna do a tier 50 because I just want my glyphs to be level 50 before moving on. This time I'll go for critical strike damage. Back down to Torment 3. That was 5 tiers higher than Torment 3. Come on down. Let's go. I think I can get through this thing relatively quickly. There's elites here. I have to look at the drawing board once I get my glyphs to 50. Make some changes. Awesome. I have these free ice spikes. I can probably get something else going. Like more damage with a barrier. I think I've increased the ice spike damage. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Kaboom. Hey, 3 million damage. All of a sudden. Oh, well, I'm getting a lot of damage once all these conjurations are out. Gotta have a lot. And we gotta target these frozen dudes for that explosive damage. That's where the key there. Gotta blast them first. And then blow them up. And then that'll cause a chain reaction. Yep. I'll just spamming for a second. And big chunks. We got these barriers going. Got that fortify going. Whoa. Extra frozen orbs being thrown around the room here. I do have a bunch of points placed in this core ability here. Bunch of points. Some extra points on the side. Maybe I'll try out Harlequin's Crest as opposed to the Godslayer. Maybe. I don't know if the Godslayer crown helps all that much during a boss fight. Because it's really about pulling enemies toward the enemy that you're attacking. We'll see. $1.5 million. Alright, so 49. Nope. Okay, let's go again. I can do the same tier again. But let me look at this right here. Damage to elites a whole lot. Cooldown reduction, that's pretty good. All stats, pretty good. A big chunk of life, that's pretty good. Big chunk of armor, cooldown reduction, damage reduction, plus 4 ranks to all skills. And a giant chunk of life. Alright, let me try that. And let me level it up. Okay, life, resource, armor. Cooldown reduction. Damage reduction, plus 4 ranks to all skills. That's change number 1. Change number 2. I'm going to be over here. My frost skills have a chance to make my next cast of ice shard, blah blah blah, consume no mana. Damage. But I have a bunch of effects that enhance that. I can't. And Dexterity. I love her. What do you got? You have 2 more that can be placed, 3 more. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Clean up some scrap. Extra damage reduction and all life, or whatever, all resistances. Don't need it right now. Look at life. Damage reduction from chilled enemies. Let's pull this back a bit. Alright. That whole chunk. And this extra chunk. And now... this doesn't need extra points. Doesn't need extra points. Oh, it does need something. Well, it needs something, huh? And 1 more. Amazingly. All it needs. Not that. Okay. Alright, so now over here. This is intelligence. Make sure that everything is purchased that can be purchased within range. I already have purchased that one. Over here, this is also dexterity. This is for critical strike. All done. And over here, willpower, huh? Damage to chilled enemies. And that would be it. And over here, dexterity. Amazing. Well, I give myself more conjuration skill damage. Alright, so now go for some raw life. Right there. Resist all, whatever. And is that everything? Got a big chunk of extra life over here. You know? Do I need this cold resistance? No. I want life. Life. Over here. Life in there. Oh, there's life in them hills. And there's a bunch of life over there. That's good. But there's more life around the corner I pulled back from something. I think I gave myself a tiny bit more damage and I swapped out that helmet. So now my core skill is at 13 here. This is all skills, huh? Deep freeze. Everything I'm not using. The ice armor. The heck, that's scary. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so resist all, maximum mana. Being here, using a cooldown grants a barrier. Apply more chill. Barriers have increased duration. We don't want the lightning. All done. Fire. Okay, my shocks. Oh, my cross skills deal increased damage for every skill I have of their type. Right. Hitting enemies with shock skills increases my critical strike chance. And movement speed. Yeah. Fire. Increase critical strike damage against burning enemies. Well. 7%. Barrier duration. Chill. Fly or whatever faster. Life is a barrier. That. Yeah. And I'll use a health elixir. Thank you. Health. Everything's fine. So now for my other items. Chance to form an exploding ice spike, dealing much damage, ice spike, but 201% cold damage, and that's pretty important. However, the ring of starless skies, do I need that? Increasing my damage by 10% for 3 seconds up to 50%. Yes. Yes. Do I need Frostburn and Azure Wrath? Fire and cold damage. Cold damage. I mean, come on. I do. With these pants. Shatters damage echo, yes. I swapped out the helmet. That might help. I had life on it. Now what about this chest? This chest is giving me resist all. And damage reduction. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I need a better version of that sword and that ring. And that amulet. I guess I can reroll this lucky hit chance.
The wonders of Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you?
Big chunk of life. Or oh, a big old chunk of damage, please. $50.8. Yeah, that's maxed out. Alright. Ice spikes? Do I really want ice spikes? Explosions from the shatter passive deal more damage. Yeah, no. Has a bunch of critical strike damage on it. What else do we have? Damage. More damage to frozen enemies. I mean, that'd be obvious. But that is a low level. One of those obvious things.
Be filled with wonders.
And now we need an offensive aspect. Head on back down to the den. Oh. And we want these focuses. Wait, yeah. Traveling to the den. My gosh. You're in deep freeze. No. Whenever I cast ice armor, you can slowing them down, knock them down, knock back. Traps. Sure. I didn't want to go back through the portal. Trying to do this refinement thing. But I need a better version of that aspect to be 10% more damage.
Face shield you forged. I'll try to make this quick.
How about Frozen Orb deals increased damage and explodes a second time? That right there might be ideal. Versus just raw damage to frozen targets. If it explodes a second time, then if it says right here, Frozen Orb has a chance on a random conjuration when it explodes, that makes sense. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. That makes sense. Increased damage while ice armor is active. Whatever. Oh no. Herb. Yep, more damage explodes a second time. That's good. That might be good. Alright, so next. Okay, we're looking. Defensive. Oh. Masterworking. Boss summoning.
I like seeing what Papa's friend.
Deep freeze. Okay. While deep freeze is active, exploding ice spikes form in the area, dealing more damage. Ice spikes have increased explosive radius. Oh my gosh, that might be good. All of the ice spikes. And then there's a chance for ice spikes to do. Yeah, let's do that. Gosh.
Check, and yes. Up.
This is where This lets me spam the ability. But I could swap out that ring. I think I need to swap out another item for another big chunk. And I think I can swap out a ring. I can't use these. When conjuration skills hit, they have a chance to boost up my other skills. This blue rose thing is nice, right? Ice spike, frozen or double damage. This thing right here. Healer Scott, yeah. Hey, man. What you just said, sure. Alright, so I guess we should go for random rings again. Tuned Sage. For time. Good. Good. Boss summoning. Looking. Funny, Scott. Give me a second to understand that. That's hilarious. Now that is what we call comedy. What do we got? What do we got? The Ring of Retribution. Resource cost reduction. Overpower damage. Nope. So rare these days to get something good from the box.
Add that, carry the one. Add that, carry the one.
I'm at the point where I have to make little minute changes to see some sort of benefit. I tell you what. Frostburn, summer in the Frostburn. That's a whole lot of everything, huh? Oh, wee. I have to get a nice ring. Maybe. Ooh, it has to be real good. It needs to have a chunk of life on it. It has to. A chunk of life. That's a big critical strike. This is a really good ring, though. Dang it. Whatever. Frozen orb. Loads twice. Really either or. I don't know. I could enhance my ultimate. Or work on this conjuration thing. I think this conjuration thing is the best. You know. But I feel like my ultimate doesn't do the most damage in the world. So I made a change to my helmet. We're now using Father Quinn's crest. I could probably do something else here. But this gives me a chunk of armor and a chunk of life. It's good. As I move forward into the next difficulty after this. This is World Tier 3 or Torment 3. Okay. And everything else is the same. Oh I need a better amulet, a better everything. Now it's time to get back to the game. Made some small changes there. Somewhere in there. With my aspects. And I gave myself more life. And I should have slightly more damage. Let's do another 50. I'm using a life elixir. I can get used to it. I might use a life incense as well. Just to fill in the gaps. Here they come. Let's just see what happens. My frozen orb should explode twice, right? Yep. And then they should produce 2 of these conjuration things, and it should do a lot of damage, as one would think. And it should reset my cooldown constantly. And the Ring of Stellar Skies is really helping. I won't really know how strong I am until I level up these glyphs and until I get better versions of exactly what I'm using. Right now they're item level 750. Okay. I'm starting to see more damage, I think. I think I maxed out the offensive Paragon point placement based upon what I have available. My glyph boards. I'm starting to do more damage a little bit. Should be good. I think I might want to swap out those diamonds in my weapons for emeralds. We'll see. Or maybe 1 emerald, 1 sapphire for vulnerable damage. I think I have a lot though. But we'll see. 1 emerald, 1 sapphire. There it is, very nice. Double explosion. Just trying to get my glyphs to level 50 and then I can go out there and play the actual game. I'll do some Tree of Whispers and whatnot, and the Realmwaker and the Helltide, and just normal gameplay as we get items that drop, hoping to get better versions of what I'm currently using, just through random happenstance. I'll do some boss fights later on. Here you go. Little cliff. Whoa. And then, once he wakes up, boom. Gotcha. I feel a little stronger. Oh. I feel a little stronger. Just a little stronger than before. 2%. Let's get this stuff to level 50. Woohoo! Almost there. Almost there. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I just need a ancestral frostburn. I just gotta farm whatever boss drops it. I think several bosses drop it. I need the equipment opal first, of course. So I have to do some normal Tree of Whisper stuff to get more Opals. That's why I gotta do the... I guess this is giving me Opal, huh? What am I talking about? This is the best way for Opals, right here. Spark is a spark. Spark is a spark. That's what I'm talking about right here. Oh, it broke off right away. So it should produce 2, or at least 1. There's a % chance for it to spawn something. Just spawn a conjuration with my frozen orb explosions, but now the frozen orb explodes twice, so it should spawn a conjuration every time. Maybe. There you go. Yeah. There. And then America. Beautiful. Gotta push it forward. Warp on into me. So far, so good. This one or the next one will be the last one I do in a row. But I am getting some casual XP from this. And that's awesome. Yes, it should be so much damage. Damage to chilled targets. It really adds up. There it goes, far away. Boom. Wait for her to put her arms up. And it's my turn. Wow. Down, down, down by the river. Okay, one more dungeon. And then all my glyphs will be level 50 plus. The ones I'm using here. My other character, they're all level 100 or whatever. Here we go, final one. Bring them back now, y'all. And then it's time to play the game. Oh, man. Beautiful. Push on through here. Spam this a million times if I could. As we go. And all the way across again. All these minions I have with me. Does it show me how many I have? I don't know. I think it should. You have 30 minions. Congratulations. Now I have an army. And now I have an army. Should be enough. We are starting to approach the million lane. It keeps dipping into the millions. Yeah. Again. Just trying to spam these abilities so that we have more. And then it causes a chain reaction. Chain reaction. Sweet. Pull them in. Yeah. All the way down. Here it is. There it is. This is the last one in a row. Ooh-wee. Gonna spam this for a bit. Right over there. Boom. Get it. Many explosions with this double explosion situation. Boom. Yay, look, we're doing it. Invocation. There we go. That's about right. 52 for these. 50 for the rest. Oh, yeah. A lot. Critical strike damage. Raw damage.
Greetings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now I get to do other things. I'm still trying to go for a better sword.
Spirit, give it a go. Not a bad hello, Vasili's ghost. I had that in my bag.
Yes, you did.
What's still got
Swords.
some good in it?
Well, that's a shame. Hello, shining.
Oh, I did it. I did it. I did it and do. I did indeed. I got it. Now we have to upgrade it and see how it works. I got the ancestral version of the sword. Masterwork this bad boy and see what the stats look like. It's random. It's random on which lines upgrade here and how the percentages lie to begin with. Compare. Contrast. Okay. Losing nothing. A tiny bit more or less crazy damage. Increased cold damage on lucky hit chance by almost 1,000. Increased cold resistance. 83 all stats. And a tiny bit more damage per second. Attack speed. A tiny bit more. Go out of socket.
Finest jewels.
Right about here. And this time I'm adding emeralds
Brilliant.
as opposed to the diamonds.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Right here, let's go for emeralds.
Return soon.
Emeralds. For critical damage. Or how about one emerald, one sapphire. Go check it all out. Runnable damage 737, which is quite a bit. Critical strike lower. Okay. Well, there it is. I had more damage. Check out the raw. Uh-oh. The raw damage again. Pretty good. This one had just 15% additional cold damage, a bunch of stuff, all stats, pretty good across the board. Hoo-wee. It's only a tiny bit worse, but hey, not really worse. All items.
Want a hammer saying
Cool.
on you?
So that solves that problem. Now I just need better rings and amulets.
Have a wee gamble.
I don't know if I'll get a version of what I need here.
All finished, are you?
We'll see. Okay, so now shifting gears and doing the Tree of Whispers. It just rotated over, I think. Tree of Whispers and the Realmwaker and the Helltide and Nightmare Dungeons. I might start off with the Nightmare Dungeon to see if there's an XP buff just one time, and then do the Tree of Whispers. And as I go around, I'll be focusing on random things, if that really does help me. Not entirely, because I'm getting a lot of the Opals from the pit, just not as important. Yeah, it's gonna be nice and slow until I level up those glyphs, really. But I don't want to spend forever just doing that, you know, so I have to kind of change it up. Alright, and I'll throw in another boss rotation, check out what the public groups are doing. Okay, I'll be right back. Hello, John. You want some music? Check out this new song I made. I was trying to pull up the website earlier, but it wouldn't work. Let's hope it doesn't crash on me. I'll turn this down. Let's listen to my music, huh? Roughly new song, but it has catchy parts. Funky Jazz. Take it away. Get it, Funky. Funky Jazz. So funky. Your name is Jazz. Oh yeah.
Sages in their whisper cloaks sought arcane powers myth. In quests of lore and ancient scripts they found the primal rift. From desert sands to frozen peaks they wandered wide and far. With runes and scrolls in hand they faced the powers of bizarre. In temples lost to time they found the secrets seared in stone. They forged a pact unyielding hearts to never be alone. Oh, the horror trim keepers of the flame. In the darkest nights
oh yeah.
call your ancient name. Through the endless realms you cast your spell. From the crypts of death to heaven.
There you go. I might swap out my reinforcement for Subo. I like to see my enemies. Oh yeah. Gonna knock out this sequence here. You know. Yeah. Heading on down to knock out these Three of Whispers activities. I'll do the next Realmwaker. Basically. Yeah. It should be fine, really. Whee! In the void beyond the light. Yeah. There's a couple quests out here. In the jungle of Yore. And over here. Knocking out this thing. Wow. Right over here. Tree Grim Favor here. Children of power. Unclaimed. Wow. Whee. And then one more. Beautiful. Rid of everything. Yeah, gotta do a little boss rotation or something. I need the Azure Wrath right now. think it'd be strong enough for me to run right through. Once I rank up these guys. Just knock out this ritual. There it goes, and one more. Gonna run all the way down. Beautiful. Spiky, spiky. Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go. Goodbye. Goodbye. This kind of helps me, but not really. At this point. I need some major things. I need some stuff. Yeah, so I swapped out the helmet. I gave myself some emeralds there. It might help. I'm not really using my ultimate constantly or to really kill things. It's just for immortality for a moment and to reset my cooldown. Yeah. 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 Just looking to see what happens all by itself. Kaboom. Oh, they're taking turns, I see. Here you go. Yes, that Ring of Starless Skies is really powerful. Really powerful. Maybe I don't need ice spikes. I don't know. But it gives me a huge chunk of cold damage, and it's probably pretty important. Uh-oh. Oh-oh. And champion rise in the end game. There we go. Charging my phone on the side. Oh yeah. Okay, that's done. Check for the Realmwaker, not active. Check for public groups. Do-a-doo and a doop-a-doo. Imagine me and you and me, and me and you and you and me, and you and me. Balls and spells just like on dams. Hail, Thunderer. Hail. Dodge that blow and take the edge. Multiply that hurt. Oh yeah. Hubba hubba. Alright, here we go. Time to enter World Tier 4. Permit 4. Together as one. Together. Okay. I'm freezing. You have to help. Diddly 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 diddly. There you go. Working with this group in this vaguely hard dungeon. Pull them in rawhide. Yeah. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. I'm helping, sort of. Gotta freeze him up. I'm helping. It's nice to see people playing with different classes. There you go, there you go. More and more. I meant to sort of stay in the back here. But not too far away. More damage to faraway targets. I'm just going to saturate the area with stuff. Gonna put a bunch of these guys right here in front of me. The whole area. Pull them in. We're doing it. We're doing it. This makes them. This makes all these conjurations. Do 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 do. Wow. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. More and more. Yay. I'm helping. I'm the ice guy. The conjurations. Oh, the Origin keepers of the flame. Oh, wait, someone just died. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Some sort of dude here. Protecting the others. Fast shackled by the chains. There's a champion nearby. I think he's dead now. Yes, sir. Nice. Pull him in. We're almost good here. It just takes a while to kill every single group. Origin lost and found. I'm not dying, so that's good. Thanks. Whee! Get him. Yeah. Biddly, 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 biddly. Boom. Yes, ice. Oh, origin lost and found. It should get knocked out right away. Right there. Oh. Right there. Gotta be so careful. I do more damage if I'm way back here, you see. I'm frozen. Hilarious. Guy can take so much damage. Everyone's just laying into him. Well done. Thank you. Here and then thank you. Oh boy. And now we get to go into Torment 4. So now I'm going to enter Torment 4. Leaving the group. Bam. Boom. Thank you so much for your help. Torment 4. Yeah. And my armor is still okay. Amazingly. Torment 4. My armor is 1356. My resistances are still good. My life is okay. Never fun. Done. Let's go for life. 500. Sure. Summon spells and cast a curse, baby. Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 1. Alright. Dungeon crawling never done. Hordes of evil ain't no fun. Diablo days we've just begun. Yeah. Now I'm in Torment 4. How about that? All keys done. Clearing up my inventory, make sure that I'm nice and clean for the travels to come. I was using the Godslayer helm, but now I'm not. Right. With this other character, I'm breaking down everything. With the mother dude, I'm selling everything. Because I haven't unlocked everything with this guy yet. With my Spiritborn, primarily. And now, into the Helltide. Are you ready for this? I have enough resistances. We'll see how things work out. It might be really, really, really hard, though. Be-do-do-dum-dum. Spam, 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 boom. Enter. More. Ice, 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 ice. Very good. I can just stay still. I get bonuses for that. This character. Perhaps just get as many of these minions out as possible. And I freeze everybody. Everybody will be frozen. Let's go. I wonder how many minions I have out. I have no idea. I have the maximum damage bonus after spamming. Oh. There are a lot of cinders on the ground here and so forth. Yeah. I have entered Torment 4. Yes, I have minions. Yes. So my build's really cool. It involves having a million chain reaction produced minions. It's really awesome. So this is a new season, and they've added 10 levels to the max level of characters in Diablo. It used to be 50, and now it's 60 for the skills, and then they raised it from 100 to 300 for the Paragon, and so forth. But because of that, all the classes got extra abilities and extra items and so forth, and there's a new Conjuration here called Familiar, and it sort of produces more minions as you do things, is what I realized. That's why it's called Familiar, even though that's the name of a typical thing in D&D. You know, you have a familiar magical cat or some garbage. What's your familiar? Mine's a raven, you know. But that's what the spell's called, Familiar. But every time I cast this orb, you see that Hydra? Every time I cast a frozen orb, you see? It has a pretty high chance of spawning a random conjuration. And the conjurations are Hydras, the electric thing that runs around, the magical ice blades. So you see all these, like these ice blades. See them running off? These magical ice blades. These things. Okay. And I have it where the conjurations have a chance to spawn a frozen orb. So it's like a chain reaction, you see? The frozen orbs create random conjurations, and the conjurations create frozen orbs. You know? Pretty cool. Well, these red spots are not, it's because it's a tree of whispers. It's a tree of whispers, you know? So I think this difficulty might be too hard for my character here. But I can contribute because my character is dealing a bunch of cold damage. Yeah. I have to go back down to the tree of whispers really quick. Buffer boxes. Awesome. Actually, I am kind of strong enough. It just takes a long time. I'm going for a ice Conjurer. Frigid Conjurer Man. This is a pretty hard difficulty here, and I need a gigantic chunk of damage. I had to get into this difficulty so I can enter high-level torments or pits and then level up my glyph. Stop it. Alright, let's go. Automated, don't you frown. I'm turning this music off right now. So here's something cool with this music production thing. They keep having updates, and the last update that they have, you can now pull the persona from a song that you craft. So this voice, you can pull that human out and use it and name him and give him a picture, and then use that profile for other future song creation. Now you have the prompt, you have the genre, you have the anti-genre, then you have the persona, and then the song title, and you make a song. Which is so cool. Let's truck a foundry, mix alloy, copper line, bring us joy. Build a mine, place it down. Automated, don't you frown. To the smelter through the belt. Ingots flowing, machines melt. Logistics, dance, stops, waste, connect. In the factory of dreams. So I need to level up my glyphs now. I've entered this difficulty, and here we are. Yeehaw. Let's increase my glyph levels to get stronger, and replace my ring and amulet. Let me get the heck out of here. Let me get out of here. See all my minions? Look at my minions. Minions. Minions go. Yeah, those red spots were for the Tree of Whispers that I never finished. That's fine. I'm gonna shut this music down now. Ingot. Okay, so now I'm in Torment 4. I can find my way into a party. The Arrivederci. I have arrived to assist you.
Thank you.
The Factory of Dreams. Let's just see if I die in 3 seconds. So right now, this is me sort of mooching. I'm going to be kind of traveling behind this incredibly fast group, because I'm sure they're going to be really fast. This is a high-level torment, and I'll be leveling up my glyphs a bit higher to get a tiny bit stronger. You know. Here we go. We're all hard. Yeah, baby. I'm helping. I'm gonna hang out with this Tuesday guy. I'm gonna help out Mr. Tuesday. I'm helping out Mr. Tuesday. I'm helping out Mr. Tuesday. It's interesting, like on these high level dungeons, you do more damage because the enemies are alive a bit longer, so your buffs can start to compile. No, no. That was a close one. Why? Don't leave me behind. I have to catch up to these guys. I was gonna catch up and have my conjurations be in front of me. I'm gonna keep spamming my conjurations. It's gonna help. It's gonna help. Whew. And we gotta catch up. Wow. Already at the boss now. I was helping. I was clearly helping. I was helping, I tell you what. Let's go. Woohoo! So much more powerful. So this is, in this game here, this is going to make me significantly more powerful as I level up these glyphs. Seriously. By the time I'm done with this overall rotation, I'll be noticeably partially stronger. These glyphs are a big deal. They take a lot of crazy XP to level them up from high level pits, you see. The glyph governs future buffs, vaguely. Why are you skipping things? Piece of garbage. I hate people so much. He thinks it's a smart idea to skip everything? Leave the hallway full of enemies? Yes, they do. We'll just be the skeleton crew. And my goal is just to have 1 million of these minions shooting out in front of me. Pretty exciting. I do more damage from further away with this character. As a reminder, this is the new source where I made like yesterday or 2 days ago. Alright. I'm helping to clean up the trash. And here we go. Yep, 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 and a yep, and a yep, yep, yep. Raise up that raw damage of those minions right now. Right here. I have to change the cosmetic of my portal. One thing you gotta do. You're gonna start it right away with no time to do anything. There. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I freeze. That's gotta spam, spam, spam. In the room again. I'm waiting for green. You're gonna help me, green? You can clean up the Scrabble. You're gonna help me, green? I think we should catch up. Yeah. Yep. So I'm glad I can do these things. Right on down the way. Next. I just want to spam until I can't spam no more. Did I get the shrine? No. So powerful. As we creep on down the lane, I'm choosing one glyph to level up. Oh, by the way, what the heck is wrong with you? Bum bum ba-dum bum quada beating boom boom. Bum ba-dum dum quada printing boom. Boom boom. Where's everybody? Ding bong. Ding 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 boom bum. Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah. Let's go. Well, we have to stay together. Man, the strategy of running past everything and not working together sure is working out. Oh god. The end. Yay. 3 more times. Yeah. Yep. Yay. Champions. And there it is. Explosion. Yep. All the way down. Yeah. Get it. Get the things. 4 more times. Alright, now I have to break it all down again.
What's left, you ask?
Okay, again. Yes. Excuse me. You gotta move and groove. Oh baby. Gotta do it now. That would be the strategy. Bada boom. Yes. As we have to now. And we're done. Oopsie. My portal's back here. There's my portal. Congratulations. Oh, I leveled up. Can't wait. Can't wait. You would Boop-a-doo-bop-ba-ba-doo-beep. Garbage. Garbage people. Doing bad things. Alright, is it you? You the one? Are you the one?
Spirits guide you.
Yes, you are the one. If you're not the one, then why do I think that you're the one? Oh, they're inside. Did they just beat the boss? Everyone has the same gear on. They're best friends. We're best friends. Boop 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 doo 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 boop boop. Gotta get my stuff to 100 before I can determine what's really going on. Yes. We're gonna work together. It's really fun when we work together. Don't it? Oh god. Sorry, just once. Let's try to revive. Yeah. We're working together. No! I almost died there. So much better when you work together. Ice, 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 ice. Here you go. Oh god, no. No, I blew up. I blew up. Oh no. Frankly, I expect it to happen more often. I'm coming. I think maybe something's wearing off. We'll see. Here you go. Can't get me now. Have to get up there. Dang it. And in we go. Nice. 100. Oh yeah. Or it's not 100, but you know. We're on our way to 100. My conjuration should be getting pretty powerful. My conjuration should be getting pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. Okay, for making it into permanent FlimFlam.
On your return.
Go for what? Rings or something? Rings! Now, everything. Now I gotta catch up. Gotta catch up. When I catch up, yeah. Nice. There it goes. Really close. Yay. Conjurations. Yes. Hand it over. Sweet. All the way down. And way back over here. I'm just grinding until I get this glyph to 100. And then maybe I'll choose another. No! Oh god. See, if you're right after a group, you end up walking into all of the explosions that occur after enemies die. If you're like in the back. But I gotta be in the back for my little build here. I have to be kind of like right behind the front dude. Sort of. Or in the very front. Just showering the area in front of me with these frozen orbs. Really is the best route for Opals, by the way. Yeah. Go for the sword. I already got that. Let's go for the amulet. Oh no. There you go. Break it all down.
How shall I guide my hammer?
Okay, well, I've reached a point where I gotta go to the restroom. And I'll be right back, yeah. We'll see how strong I am in just a moment. Whoa.